Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. So I will give you the modern trends in education, especially for English teachers, guidelines on how to make your students boost their self-confidence in speaking English. So I will give 7 tips to make your students speak English confidently and fluently. So I will give the first one is praise their effort. So this may sound obvious, but sometimes the progress made on learning journey can be forgotten. So praise your students for what they did well, and when you're correcting their work, remember to tell them what they did right. Okay? Not just what they did wrong. If your students can recognize what they are progressing, it will help them to motivate to keep learning no matter what their pace is. So that is number one, praise their efforts. Number two, avoid correcting every word in a free speech. It is important to correct students' mistakes, but if you correct every single one, then their confidence will suffer. As they will feel they're making too many efforts or errors, instead making necessary corrections, and remember to emphasize their strengths, but try not to interrupt too many corrections during their free speech. It's better for students to let go of their inhibitions and try to speak English. Number 3, ask them about their goals. It's okay. So for young pupils, maybe learning English as part of their standard education requirements, but acquiring a new language skills can let their minds roam. So ask them what they want to do with their new skills and help them get there. This will provide great motivation for lessons if your learners are older. They will have specific goals for aiming for new language skills. For example, for start of a lesson, by telling your students that today they will learn how to check in into Intel, finish the class by saying, "Congratulations. Now you're ready to check in into Intel." Okay, so number 3 is ask them about their goals. Number 4, encourage them to ask questions. So, if learners continue not to understand something, they'll remain puzzled by the task they are set. Encourage them to ask questions. When they don't understand, not only will give them solutions, it will help gain sense that they are taking responsibility for their own learning. Being able to move on to the next level will do wonders for their self-confidence. So let's have them to ask questions. For example, in a classroom discussions, if the teacher is having the right to ask a simple question to complications question to their students, then let your students ask questions and you as a teacher will answer it. So there is a democratic approach in your classroom. Number 5, give them chance to teach you. Okay? We've previously about we previously talked using subjects that your students are interested in to fuel their appetite for learning English. This include using songs with English lyrics and popular movies and TV shows. It is highly unlikely that your students will know more about the subjects rather than you. So let them be the teacher in your classroom. So, for example, you want to say to get them talk about Beyonce. Say say them, "I know nothing about Beyonce." So you'll have to tell me about her. Once you can get your students talking about your chosen subject, turn it into a learning exercise or activities and asking your students to describe her, to talk about her songs and movies, and to reveal what they like about her, and so on. So that is for a motivational approach. Number 6, use visuals. Visual prompts like households, items, flashcards, posters, and photographs stimulate learners and help them if they are struggling to find words. more confident if they have pictures that they can follow along with them. So for visual learners, visual items can also help learners spark conversations with confidence and even add to their vocabularies. Last number is 7. Instill habits of repetitions and um, instill habits and repetition rather. Okay, by encouraging your students to practice their English and repeat phrases, they'll become so familiar with the language, so they can speak it with increased confidence. A good place to start is by teaching them essential phrases that will can be usable outside the classroom. For example, have a nice weekend, good morning, good afternoon. Where can I get something to eat? So that is a simple phrase that can be used outside of your classroom. Once these phrases come easily to them, they will feel more confident using them outside the classroom. Remember to keep adding new phrases every day to the mix that so that they continue to learn English with confidence. So I hope these 7 tips for boosting students' confidence in English speaking will help you to guide you for your students to speak more English. So I'm sorry, this is a little bit hot here in the Philippines, and special thank you for our Indonesian viewer. Hello guys. I hope it will help you the 7 tips for boosting students' confidence and communicating also in English. So special mention for our Indonesian viewers and Vietnamese viewer. Hello guys, thank you for watching. Bye.